Collins then, everybody, takes pole position here for round 8 in Extinguished Motorsports. Passy takes second, and Owen lines up in third with Pepe's light joining him, on the second row of the grid. Ahead of the drivers then, everybody, and it's going to be 5 lights here in Bahrain. 29 laps ahead of us, and it's lights out, and away we go. Collins in the Ferrari seems to have minimum wheel spin. A brilliant start from him. No messing about there from him and Passy. Can't do anything about that one in second place. Behind it's Owen and Pepisen having it scrapped through the first few corners. Owen gets the inside line. He's just about ahead there as Pepis has to back out of that one to stay safe. He's now going to get the extra slipstream though to try and get back ahead of the Haas. Round the outside line goes the RB. Will he be able to take that position? Third place is up for grabs here as Owen just about holds it, and behind the RB has to stay back in the early stages. Lap 1 of 29 there, ladies and gentlemen. We have got Passy, Collins P1, Passy 2, Owen 3, Pepis 4. It's Andrew Pittsmith then trying to fight off Fatality up the inside here as he tries to get ahead, and Speed Freak and straight up the two McLaren to the back, all scrapping away too. Here's Fatality then sending it around the outside. Will it be enough here to get ahead? The Mercedes at an advantage right now as the RB gets forced off a little bit there. Not enough, but he could get a slipstream down here to try and fight back. But he doesn't get enough, and he drops back just a little bit. Side by side, Pepe's trying to get ahead here. Fatality behind that. Here comes Pepe's then. My bad. It's Andrew Pittsmith ahead. Pepe's trying to get through in that Racing Bull car. Not enough to get through past the Mercedes just yet. Go then, pulling out to the inside line is the Alpine of Don Pedrito on the Aston Martin of Red 44 Dog. He's going to send it up the inside. Here comes the Alpine. Will it be enough for a move then? He sends that car where it shouldn't even be, and he does just about get ahead of the Aston Martin, who fights back, and a brilliant switchback means he's back in 7th position, and that battle was no more. Ahead of that then is Andrew Pittsmith and Owen. They're going side by side battling on lap 3 of 29, and some great action then we're witnessing here in Bahrain in a minute for the 8th round of the season here in Extinguished Motorsports. As we drop back to the back, and Speed Freak spins around then. There's a bit of wing damage there as well from McLaren, supposedly Speed Freak. It could be Stray Dog as well, we never really know. Sideline, he just back off a little bit, and here comes the Alpine now to try and take advantage of the situation up the inside. Here comes Don Pedrito. It won't be enough to remove here on Perceiver. Has to drop back just now. We would definitely be doing something because that is a big thing. Owen and Andrew Pittsmith then having a bit of a scrap side by side. Andrew and Owen having a battle. Owen into third, Andrew drops down to 4, and a lovely little scrap we've just witnessed there as the Haas tries to stay ahead. He's got the Alpine in front as well, but I don't even think he's going to reach him because Andrew Pittsmith is just a bit of a pest on the backside, isn't he? Just trying to stop him in his tracks. We go then Owen with a move on Passy, everybody. Into second place, Passy drops down to third. And that is him still in the podium, but Andrew then is going to try and get back ahead, switching back underneath then. Here comes the Mercedes on Passy of the Alpine. Will it be a move here? It will not be just yet in the early stages, and Passy lives to fight another day. He's in the pit lane, everybody. This is more important right now. In the pit lane, we'll see where he ends up, shall we? Because he's pitted later. So has Passy as well. Both coming out. Here's a battle down the straight as well. Red and Andrew Pittsmith. It's the Haas car of Owen that gets out ahead of them pair. And it might just be here right now and delivered on our doorstep. It's going to be Perceivable around the outside. Will he get ahead of the McLaren? Nearly contact there, but quite a clean move for the Mercedes as he finds himself into P9. Stray Dog has to stop and wait in P10. Wait his turn again. As Owen and Andrew Pittsmith, the battle's finally on. In third is Andrew, has to drop back his Owen, but can he try and fight his way back through? Here in 4th position right now. He's going to want 3rd place, he's going to want to be on the podium. 4th place is not going to be enough for him. And he knows he's got the pace as well, it's going to be angering him even further in 4th right now. He just has to wait for the right moment to make a move, and possibly down a DRS straight just like this one could be the perfect option. Quite a good exit here then from the Haas on the Mercedes. It could actually be a move into the left-hander here. Look at the gap, he's getting closer, but he waits behind. Here he comes then. Owen in the Haas for a move we've been waiting for so long. He finally gets through past the Mercedes, and he's on the podium, ladies and gentlemen, here in Bahrain after many laps. Lap 17 of 29 brings the podium to Owen, but can he hold it till the end of this race is the question. Still quite a bit of a way. DRS as well, I believe, as he heads down the straight. Will he be able to get ahead and take the DRS here today? Percival heads into the pit lane. Stray Dog and Red are going side by side down the main straight. Who's going to come out ahead of this one? The McLaren just about sticking it on the outside line, but the advantage goes to Red up the inside now. He holds it for now. We know this switchback can be strong, though, through the first few corners, but it wasn't enough for the McLaren to do anything about it. It isn't even looking like he'll be able to gain into the right-hander here, as a few penalties were dished out just then as well. But Speed Freak and Stray Dog seem to want to have a bit of a scrap here. They're two teammates going side by side, and Speed Freak easily pulls ahead of his teammate there, getting into P9. In the pit lane goes Collins, everybody. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing here. He is into the pit lane again. And new tyres means the mediums for him. He's going to come out in 5th position. Now this is where it gets a little bit more exciting. As in the pit lane now goes Passy to serve that penalty as Fatality picks up a 3-second penalty too. But AP takes the lead of this race. Owen is going to try and give him a bit of a fight here. These two in 1 and 2 all of a sudden seem to be fairly close to each other as they're now fighting for the race lead. At this minute in time, Collins isn't guaranteed to gain and catch up to the guys up at the front. Away Owen for the race lead, and Andrew looking like he's staying behind right now, but he's got the main back straight coming up fairly soon, and the DRS, which is going to help him in staying ahead then. Here we go for the left-hander, which swings into the right, into the end of the second sector, where he's going to have to try and bring his A-game here to get in the lead, to be a race leader once again, and to be a race winner once again, actually. Here in Extinguished Motorsports, the 8th round of the season is bringing some great battles near the end, and Owen is going to try and force his way through past that Mercedes. This is his chance now with the DRS down the main straight as Andrew in the pit lane now. Owen doesn't have to do anything. And Collins is your race leader again on the brand new medium compound tyres, and the strategy just works out insanely well for him. He's got Pepe's behind, who might even just pit next lap. I'm not entirely sure what he's got in mind, but P2 for him right now, and has to try and keep up with the man in front. Successfully get into P5. It's looking really easy here on the soft compound tyres and the brand new softs as well. He passes his teammate and he's into 4th place then in the very latter stages of this Grand Prix. The Alpines swap positions. Final lap of the race here in Bahrain, with a brilliant line then down the straight. He's been taking every single lap, and clearly it's been working for him. Owen does pick up the fastest lap now, though. He's in 3rd place and a little bit clear of Pepe's right now, but the top 3 is looking quite nice without a single penalty in that top 3, which is not going to mess around with anything. Wherever they finish, it's going to be where they finish. And Red does pick up a 3-second time penalty, giving him 6 now. So the back end of the grid, of course, is quite rich in penalties. The rest at the front is fairly decent, apart from Passy there with 6, which, you know, of course, is in the middle of all of that. But Don Pedrito without any. Andrew, Owen, Pepe's, Collins and Percival, all drivers without time penalties in this race today, which is very, very impressive. And they hopefully can continue to do that on this final lap here today. Collins then, after 29 long laps here in Bahrain, is soon to round it off, and it has been a complete domination, which, to be fair, is a sum up of his whole season so far here in Extinguished for this new season. I mean, it's been incredible. He has won many rounds. I think it was was it 4 races out of the 8 then, or something like that, out of the 7, sorry, at the time we had, that he's won, and he's gonna make that 5. Here comes Collins to make it 5 for 5, everybody. In the times that he's been here, he wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Pepe's and Owen come to the line, dueling. It's gonna be side by side. Who will take it? Photo finish. Owen just about snatches it at the end. Pepe's over the line in 3rd, but Owen over the line. He snatches 2nd place, everybody, with a photo finish here in Bahrain. Pepe's 3rd, is Andrew Pittsmith 4, Passy then in 5 with time penalties, which isn't going to mess anything up because Dom Pedrito was 7 behind and the penalty was 6. Fatality will cross the line in 7 after a final lap, final corner overtake there, but he will lose a position down to 8, red into 7. Speed freak into the final corner then. He will put himself in 9. But that will get lost because of time penalty. He got a 9-second penalty there. Percival will cross the line and take P9. It'll be Speed Freak in 10 then. Stray Dog Racing will be the man at the back here today. But fair play to him. And he is he's going to put himself in P11 today, ladies and gentlemen. Wolfie says, what a race. Yes, good race, everybody here in Extinguished Motorsports. Here's your finishing results, ladies and gentlemen. Here in Extinguished Motorsports, race winner, fastest lap and cleanest driver, all go to Collins then. Driver of the day, Dom Pedrito. Most overtakes is Percival. Here we go then, finishing results. Collins takes the win and another 25 points bagged with Owen, second place, and Pepe's on the final spot on the podium today. Andrew Pittsmith 4, Passy, unfortunate turn of events for him in 5, Dom Pedrito 6, Red 7, Fatality 8, Percival 9, and Speed Freak in 10. Ladies and gentlemen, 11 is Stray Dog, and that rounds off your grid for today. That is it from me on the commentary. Next up is the interviews, which we're going to get straight on with now. Everybody know